Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joshua Matthew. If you are old here, thanks. If you are new here, please kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to design a church flyer using Photoshop. Before any further ado, let's get started. Here I'm using 4 by 4 inches and I'll leave the resolution at 300. Then click on create. So this is our background. Now I'm going to bring this image, then scale it out. Go to your filter, then apply blur, Gaussian blur. Then I'm going to increase it around 27.7 like this. Then you click OK. Then I'm also going to bring this image, then you drag it down. Go to your Gaussian blur, then you apply the same thing, then apply layer mask, then go to your gradient tool. Okay, for those who are asking me how to blend up and down, make sure it's black and transparent just the way you see it here. Then change the blending option from normal to multiply. When it is multiplied, then you can apply all angle transparent. So we will get to that in this tutorial. So now I will blend over here this way. It's okay. Then I'm going to bring this image, then I'll position it within the middle here like this. Then I'm going to change to luminosity, then go to filter, then apply a Gaussian blur, then reduce it, it's okay like this, then click OK. Now apply your layer mask. Now here you will see that I'm going to blend the top and the bottom. So you can see. Okay, now I'm going back again, then to bring this image, then scale it out, then change the blending option to soft light. Then I'm going to blur it. Go to your Gaussian blur. Then I'm going to use around 8.8. Then I'll click OK. So you can see how it is. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity then to around 30. Okay. All right. Now, then followed by this image. Then I'll position this image over here. Then reduce it this way. Then I will take this opacity back to around 75 because I want this background to show. Then change the blending mode to luminosity. Then reduce the opacity to 30. Alright, now apply your layer mask. Select the gradient tool. You see, here now is normal. So let's see how it's going to be. So you can see, so for those of you who are finding it difficult, when you see that when you blend both the bottom, the angle and the top is not applying, then change it to multiply. So when you change it to multiply, then you can apply both the bottom, then the side by side and the top. So that is it. Now I'm going to draw a rectangle at the bottom here. Okay, then I'm going to duplicate it, Ctrl J, then I'll turn this one off, select this one, then I'm going to bring this background, then I'll drag it this way, position it like this, then right click, then click on create a clipping mask. So this is what you have. Now I'm going to turn this one on, then I'm going to copy this color code, Ctrl C to copy, then Ctrl V to paste. So this is it. Now I'm going to select the first rectangle, then apply a drop shadow, then I'll rotate this one to 180, then increase your distance, the spread and the shadow. So okay, like this, then I'll click OK. So you can see a shadow here. Right, so now I'm going to copy my text, Ctrl C, select your text tool, then Ctrl V to paste, and I'm using the font called Lato. Then reduce the font size, it's okay like this. Then copy this one, Ctrl C, then I'm going to duplicate this one, Ctrl J, you drag it here, then Ctrl V to paste. Then I'm going to open the character space, this way is okay. Okay. Then I'm going to group the background. Then come back to your text to copy again. Ctrl C to copy. Select your text tool. Then Ctrl V to paste. Then increase the font size. Then go back to your text again to copy this one. Select your text tool. Then I'll position this one over here. Okay, now I'm going to group the two together. Then go to select. You can press Ctrl A on your keyboard or you click on this one. Now I'm going to apply vertical alignment. Then Ctrl D to deselect, or you come over here again, you click on this one. Now I'm going to copy this one, Ctrl C, select your text tool, then you paste. Then I'm going to copy this color code, then you paste the color code. This is red. Then increase the font size, then take it up and position it over here. Ctrl A to select, then apply your vertical alignment, and Ctrl D to deselect. Now select the text, then go to stroke. So in this stroke now, you see I have two strokes here. Then the first one, I will leave the number at 4. Then the opacity, I'll leave it at 100. Then I'll select the second stroke, which is 8. The size is 8 and the opacity is 84. Then I'll click it OK. So you can see I have black and white stroke here. Then I'm going to bring this light. Then I will reduce the size. I'll position it somewhere here. Then change it to screen. Then I'm going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, to reduce the brightness. I'll leave it like this, 5.8. Okay, now I'm going to apply a layer mask. I'll select my brush, then select your soft brush. Make sure that the hardness is 0. And I'm going to reduce it. Then I'll clean up this light here. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate it, Ctrl J. Then I'll position this one somewhere here. So I'll leave it like this. Okay, now I'm going to group this one together and you will rename it 14 days. So this 14, I'm going to apply a drop shadow. Okay, then I'm going to hold my Alt key, then I'll drag the layer style to this, then double click on this one, select your drop shadow and reduce the effect. I'll leave it this way, it's okay. Now I'm going to copy the theme, then I'm going to draw a rent angle here this way. Then select your text tool, then Ctrl V to paste. And I'm going to change the color to white. Then you rotate it Then I'm going to move it and position it here. Then I will group it and rename it team. Then come back to your text again, select the text and copy it. Select your text tool, Ctrl V to paste. And I'm going to change this font to Hostly Signature. Then change the font color to black. Then I'll scale it out this way. Then come back to your text. And I'm going to copy this one, Ctrl C. Select your text tool again. Then I will change the font to this font here, Niagara Solid. Then Ctrl V to paste. Then change the font color to red. Then you scale it out. Then I'll position it this way. I'll take it over here because of the image I will place in that area. Then for this theme, I'm going to reduce the size like this. Then put 0 for the character spacing. Then I'm going to bring this light again. Then reduce the size. Then I'll change it to screen. Then Ctrl J to duplicate it. Then I'll position another one over here. Then I'll duplicate it again. Then I'll position this one somewhere here. For this one, I'm going to apply layer mask. Select my brush and I'll brush over here. Okay, I'll leave it like this for now. Alright, so the next thing again, I'm going to bring this image. Then position it this way. Then I'm going to group this one together, Ctrl G, and I will rename it test. Alright, then I'm going to draw another rectangle over here like this. Then change the color to white. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity. Alright, then I'm going to copy the name. Then select your text tool, Ctrl V to paste. Then change the font to Lato. Then make it bold. Then I'll position it over here and reduce the size to fit in. Select the tool, apply vertical and horizontal alignment. So you can see. Then I'm going to select the tree and I'll group it. Then I'll type pastor. Then again, I'm going to bring this icon. Then reduce the size. Then I'll position it over here. always zoom in and zoom out so that you see the outcome of it. Then I'm going to copy the dates, select your text tool, then Ctrl V. I'm going to change the font color to black. Then I'll position it over here. Copy this one. Then Ctrl J to duplicate this one. Then you bring it down. Then scale it out. Then select this one. Then come over here. Then apply superscript. Then use your arrow key then to move it up. Then you copy again. Duplicate this one. Drag it up over here. Then you bring it down. Select your text tool. Then Ctrl V to paste. Then come over again to copy this one. Then Ctrl J to duplicate this one. Move it over here. Highlight it. Then Ctrl V to paste. Then I'm going to change the color of this one to red. Then reduce it this way. Okay. Now, I'm going to duplicate this one. But before then, I'm going to draw a cycle here. Then I'm going to use this color. Then apply a drop shadow. I'll leave it this way. Then select your text tool. I'm going to type this letter. Then change the color to white. Then I'll position it at the center here. Then I'll group it. Use your arrow key to position it somewhere here. Now I'm going to select this one, Ctrl J to duplicate it. Then I'm going to drag it over here. Then I'll come over here to copy again. Select your text tool, highlight this one, then Ctrl V to paste. Then I will also highlight this one. Then I'm going to copy this one, then Ctrl V to paste. Then select this one, then apply superscript. Then you select this one, then you increase it this way. Then you select the 2 and you reduce it. I'll leave it like this, it's okay. Alright. Then drag this one to the center here. Then I'm going to group it together, Ctrl G. Then I'll rename it date and time. Alright, now I'm going to draw another rectangle. Then I will copy this text, select your text tool, Ctrl V to paste. Then I'll change the color to white. Then I'll position it here, reduce the size, also copy this one, select your text tool, then Ctrl V to paste. Then I'll select the text and the rectangle, apply vertical and horizontal alignment. Okay. Then here, I'm going to put this column here to divide the text. Alright. Then reduce the size. Like it this way. Now I'm going to select this one, drag it into time and date. So there are 1. Then reduce the size, position it over here. Then go to your image, adjustment, select hue and saturation, or you press Ctrl U on your keyboard. Then you drag the brightness to white, then you click OK. Now I'm going to copy the location, select your text tool, then Ctrl V to paste. I prefer it this way. So that is it. So before I forget, there is a text here. Copy, then select your text tool, then Ctrl V to paste, then change the color to black, then change the font to semi-bold italic. I'm going to use medium. Okay, this one is okay. Let me see, I don't want it to be bold. Then I'm going to duplicate this one, Ctrl J, then select the text, then copy the chapter and the verse, then Ctrl V to paste. Then I'm going to make this one semi-bold. All right. Then I'll position it around here. Then I'll open this place, then drag it inside so that they'll be together. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much.